Hello everybody, hello everyone. My name is Yemi for Shelter Link 247, and if you are just stumbling on this page, mwah, I love you already. Okay, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you will not miss out on any of the content and beautiful, amazing information I'll be dishing out on this page. This page is going to be carrying anything real estate investment, anything real estate true talk. You're going to have it here. And for those of you that are already following me, you know from my heart of heart, you know the way I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Today I'm going to be talking about Ibeju-Lekki and Epe in some type of comparison, and I'll leave it open for you to make your own decision. So I've had clients reach out to me and say, Yemi, Ibeju-Lekki and Epe, please advise me, which one should I buy? I will not just come and say buy Epe. I won't really do that. That will not be a good a thing to say, because Epe is actually, Ibeju-Lekki is actually great. But I'm just going to give you things. I'll give you what Ibeju-Lekki has, what Epe has, then you make your own choice. Number one, I had to write it down. I'm sorry, I get excited and I may just forget what I want to say. Ibeju-Lekki or Epe, for me, quoting me, this is me talking. Hear me, between me and you. Ibeju-Lekki is crowded. Ibeju-Lekki has become so crowded that you may buy into Ibeju-Lekki and buy wrong. Except, of course, you are buying from a reliable real estate a consultant, or should I say a real estate company, which we sell for. Ibeju-Lekki is a bit crowded now, but Epe isn't. Epe is like the new, not totally new, but you know where they say watch where people are going, then you too, you move and follow. You understand? So go there and wait for them to come and meet you. Yeah, that's what Epe is now. This is what we said about Ibeju-Lekki some 5-7 years ago. Ibeju-Lekki is a bit crowded. That's just it, basically. If that is not your concern, if you are still like, I don't care if they are crowded, it's their business. If I see land there, I will buy. But if Ibeju-Lekki, that's just my own. That's just what I have to say about that. Secondly, Ibeju-Lekki has a lot of committed lands. So when we sold Ibeju-Lekki, we sold a lot of excision in process lands. Meaning that, because you know every land is for government. Even the sea of old land, even though some people are saying, if it's not sea of at this time and age, you think sea, and you are following me. See, sea of old land is not the only title. We have governor's consent. We have excision, or shall I say, yeah, excision or gazette. That's one. We have governor's consent. We have CFO. We have other titles. So when you are saying that it's only CFO, I'm shocked. You are not my follower. Maybe you have been following somebody else that's telling you something that is not true. CFO is not the only title that you can buy, that a land can possess. Okay, so I was saying we have a lot of committed lands. That was why we sold a lot of excision in process lands. When they say it's excision in process, it means that government actually has it has government position, but then the government is willing to give an excise part of that property to maybe a family. So for it to even have, maybe they are working on it and trying to get that out. But it's two ways. You can either get your excision or not. And if you actually bought from a real estate company that is great, you will get compensation for that if it fails, even though it hardly does. But well, we now know better that it's a 50-50 thing. When we didn't know enough, they told us that is, or they must give you excision. No, they mustn't. And if in that case, if you are not giving, if the excision is not granted, then the real estate company has the obligation to fix the client into a property that is not exactly where they bought, but fix them somewhere else. And if it's in a better location than where they bought, the client might need to add money to move to the other location. Yeah, that I just said in passing. But Ekpe, we have lots of freehold lands. Even though they are going around saying freehold is a title, no, freehold isn't a title. They'll say deed of assignment, and freehold isn't a title. However, what freehold is that government doesn't have any interest in that particular property, so it is free. And by buying freehold, once you buy freehold, you can just start processing your CFO immediately. So that's the difference between excision in process and freehold. Excision in process means the government has interest in that land, but they are still willing to give it out. You understand? So you are still able to process an excision for it. Do you understand? But for field is out, they are saying outrightly, well, we don't care about that property. So now once you grab it, the only thing is once you're able to buy it and you get your deed of assignment. Deed of assignment is one of the most important documents when you buy into real estate. Please don't if they tell you they have receipts, no. What you need is deed of assignment. Deed of assignment is what says Mrs. A that had this property is now selling it to Mr. B, has given it to Mr. B, so that one has a proper transfer of name. Do you understand? Okay, so we have a lot of freehold properties, and then again, let's bring it down to the price. In Ibeju-Lekki, we used to sell lands as cheap as 600k. We even sold at some point half plots for 250,000, but you can't see that anymore. And we are not even selling that. Like we Shelterlink, no more excision in processed land. So any land that has excision, you are thinking anything from 3.5 million naira upwards. And same we have in Ibeju-Lekki, in Ekpe. Ekpe, we also have properties around the same amount. Another thing, we have free trade zone in Ibeju-Lekki. We have Alaro City in Ekpe. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Now, let me give you a bit of a tour. This video is actually targeted to our clients, both in Nigeria that are very busy or that just need to know a lot more about real estate, and our clients in diaspora they're just confused. They're just there wondering what's happening. This is to help you guys. So let's take the tour from Victoria Island. So from VI, we get to Lekki, we get to Chevron, we get to Ajah. I'm just keeping other bus stops. We get to Ajah, we get to Shongotedo, then we go further to Abijo, Aweyaya, then we get to all those places, Bogije, then we get to Eleko. From Eleko Junction, you go right. This is where you're going to Ibeju-Lekki. When you go right, you get to Amen Estate, then you go down and then go left, then you keep going after La Campagne Tropicana. This is where we have this property that I'm talking about that is selling for 3.5 thereabout. Sea of properties now in Ibeju-Lekki is selling from anything from 7 million, 9 million thereabout. Yes, that's in Ibeju-Lekki where we sold Sea of properties at 1.5 million, 2.5 million. Yes, now it's appreciated to about 9 million, 7 million. Congratulations if you bought. Okay, so now those same. Now let's go to Ekpe. Now let's go back to Eleko Junction. So instead of going right to Ibeju-Lekki, all you have to do is go straight. That same straight road that is coming from Victoria Island, straight all the way, takes you to Ekpe. So in my opinion, my candid opinion, Ekpe is closer to Ibeju-Lekki. I said it with my full chest. Ekpe is actually closer than Ibeju-Lekki. Ibeju-Lekki is a long drive, actually. Even though, yes, when it comes to investment, nothing is far. I'm a preacher of that. I'm a believer of that. Okay? So, with this, my few points, let me see if did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Really? No. And then, same infrastructure. We have free trade zone there. We also have Alaro City. At least this Alaro City thing, the place is going to be the bomb. Like, Don't even, let's go there. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you to make your decision. Okay, so thank you so much for listening in. I'll be glad if you can hit the subscribe button and just follow me as I follow real estate. My name is Yemi. One more time, I'm your number one real estate consultant. I tell you plain how it is. Okay, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and see you next time. Bye. Thank you. Mwah.